You're now listening to The Couch on 24/7 Miami with your hosts, Chubby Dubby, Clem December,
Big Clem.
December.
It's Clem time.
and your boy Coleman.
Coleman, I had the most absurd nightmare. I was poor and no one liked me.
Let's go.
That's right. It's that time where you guys come and sit with us on the couch. Another edition of The Couch coming to you from www, which no one uses anymore, right? 247miami.tv. You can follow them at 247miami, and you can follow us at the couch_Miami on Twitter. You can follow Coleman at It's Coleman.
Hello.
And Two Dogs Poop. I'm here. We got the whole gang.
Hello.
Another sports day in July, folks. Which is probably right now it's the most boring time in sports, right? Is that safe to say?
It's pretty boring.
Pretty safe to say.
I don't find myself tuning into very many sports on television.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I've been on the premium channels.
Have you guys heard of this this new series on Netflix called Stranger Things?
No.
No? I don't know if you guys are into like sci-fi at all, or if you're fans of the 80s.
Not
No?
not a
You guys
fan of
aren't?
the 80s.
Yeah, well, this is like it's like a sci-fi, like Stephen King meets Steven Spielberg kind of thing. You like movies, right?
I love movies.
Listen, you would like.
But I'm not a
Stranger
big
Things.
sci-fi guy.
But I mean, anyways,
I want to get into
I watched that all weekend. That's what I did.
I want to get into that HBO series The Night of. It's
Didn't
like
watch that.
some kid commits a murder, but he didn't really do it, and he just got caught with the dead body. It seems a little intense.
I've heard about that.
I've heard about it, but I like I've been spoiled by like the way that Netflix releases series, so you could just binge them all the way.
Well, they released a trailer last week for the new Narcos season. It's coming.
I still
don't know
never watched any of
No?
that.
Well,
No.
yeah, you can. That's a good one to watch. I'm actually been watching Outlander.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird. But anyways,
I've just been watching the Golf Channel.
yeah, trying to get better. Huh?
Threw away my remote.
I put the Golf Channel on when I want to sleep.
So typical sports day in July. What do we have to be excited about? Dion Waiters. Huh?
Oh,
The Heat are trying to fill the hole in all of our hearts with another DW initial. Okay? You guys don't think
who wore number 3?
who wore number 3, right, with his last team, which was Oklahoma City?
Yes,
Okay.
he was initially drafted by the Cavs.
He should wear number 3.
And then LeBron didn't want him on the team.
Well, yeah, probably
I think he got traded to open up space for.
somebody because he was on his rookie deal, but he was drafted 4th overall, so it was still a little big. It's not like they drafted him, late.
Which is the benefit I see from the move, okay? We went from being a significantly older veteran squad, right? Easy to say, to now we got a little bit of youth, all right? That's me looking at it optimistically.
Probably one of the youngest teams that the Heat have had in recent years.
But, I mean, Dion Waiters, he's just going to be another Gerald Green type player.
He's better than
I
Gerald Green.
I mean, well, we didn't think Gerald Green was going to be bad. And in the beginning of the season, he was, but he's going to play that role, though. I don't think that
But
he's
Dion Waiters is better than Gerald Green.
based on.
Based on,
The eye test.
the eye test, he was the 6th best player on a Western Conference team last year.
He averaged less than 10 points, scoring or playing almost 30 minutes a game.
Who, Dion Waiters?
Yep.
Okay, how much points did Gerald Green average?
He didn't play anywhere near 30 minutes a game, though.
Okay.
So
I wasn't looking to disagree. I just wanted to know why.
I don't know what it's going to be. I don't like. I'm not saying I don't.
I wonder what that rotation is going to look like.
It's going to be weird because we've got obviously 5 guards now. Do you think? I don't think that they brought him in for. I think what was it, a 1 year, $2.9 million or something like that?
I think it's 1 year with an option.
With an option afterwards.
Yeah, 2.9.
Right. So I mean, he's 24 years old, 4th overall pick in 2012.
Something to prove, right?
Right. So he wants to earn another contract, I would think. I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think he got brought on for no reason either. But at the same time, with the way that Spoelstra kind of runs that rotation, I mean, he'll sit a guy out for a month.
Yeah.
And then we'll see him play, 30 minutes a game for the next 2 weeks.
Or
I
like how so if Spo wanted to like keep his same rotations that he had, then he would start Dion Waiters,
take
to
him out
keep
after
in there.
7 minutes.
Right, so take him out after 7 or 8 minutes, and then put in Josh Richardson.
because I don't think that they want to stunt the development on the younger guys like
I would agree.
Josh Richardson or Tyler Johnson, even though it's safe to say that Tyler Johnson making $50 million is going to be coming off of the bench. Because that's Josh Richardson's spot to me.
You think so?
He was playing the point guard out of need last year.
Right.
Right.
But his natural position is shooting guard. I mean, he's 6'6". You know, he's a big guy. So Tyler's a little bit shorter, but he's just not as good as Josh Richardson. That kid can ball.
Tyler's not as good as Josh Richardson.
I mean, yeah.
I think right now we'll have to see about that.
I think they're all pretty young. I mean, we have kind of an idea of what Dion Waiters is. I think that we have an idea of what Richardson and Tyler Johnson are, but you never know. They could regress. But I definitely think that you don't bring in Dion Waiters on a 1-year contract to displace the 4 years that you just paid Tyler, or however much is remaining on Richardson's, rookie deal.
Right.
Don't put it past don't put it past the organization on having Tyler as trade bait too.
Mm.
I mean, really, that and
It's kind of a poison pill contract unless he starts doing something with it,
you're the cap guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's backloaded, right?
Yeah.
All right. So basketball doesn't start for a couple months. What is going on right now is the Marlins are in the second place wild card. I'm pretty sure as we speak.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome.
Ichiro's 4 hits away from.
They're like 9 games over 500, which is incredible for the Marlins in almost August. And I would love to see them just keep. We're getting D. Gordon back soon. He can't play in the playoffs, but he can help us get there.
Right.
And
no, I mean he's gonna. I mean, if we've been this good without him, I mean it's not gonna make us worse.
But so
and Justin Bohr, he'll be back soon.
He's
too.
coming back soon. Like
that guy's a monster. Have you seen him in person?
Yeah, this team is really good, and I think we're definitely on the road to possibly seeing the Marlins in the playoffs this year.
Right. This year. Let's stick to this year because nobody knows when the owner's going to blow things up.
And trade Stanton and yeah. So right now, it's really good. Don Mattingly has the Marlins playing really good,
and they're playing really good in an empty stadium, man. That's something.
There was
that
a lot I went to the game. There was a lot of people there last night.
There were, huh? Who was on the mound?
Jared Cozart.
Right. Tom Kohler's on the mound tonight against the Phillies in the second game of. I see Coleman nodding his head. We're gonna be coming at you guys with a new segment called.
Great setup, Manny. Great setup. Coleman doesn't know much about baseball, so
I know plenty about baseball. You didn't hear me just talking about it there?
We have a new segment called "What the Heck Does Coleman Know About the Miami Marlins?"
The Florida Marlins?
No, they're the.
Come on, all right.
Just kidding.
Oh, come on.
All right, what else do you know about the Marlins, Coleman?
Giancarlo Stanton. He previously was called Mike Stanton.
Okay.
He wanted to change his name.
Very
He's
good.
been crushing the ball.
Very good.
I believe the Marlins have 19 scoreless innings.
What does that mean?
What?
The Marlins
They haven't scored
in 19 innings.
No, that's not
That's
true. We won
absolutely
our
not
last
true.
game.
We didn't win our last game.
Well, before last night.
Yeah.
We got shut out last night, so we've been scoreless for 9 at least.
All right, well, look it up.
Okay, thank you.
Apparently, I know more than you guys do.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. That was our new segment. What does Coleman know about the Marlins? So,
Anyways, I think we might be a couple moves away from legit. Like we're knocking at the door. Obviously, we're in the wild card race right now. But we're knocking at the door with maybe a couple moves. A lot of people are talking about the Chris Sale move and wanting Chris Sale despite his recent mix-up, which
I know that about baseball.
Why don't you let us know? Why don't you let us know what
the
Chris...
White Sox aren't trading him.
Okay, well,
Yeah, they are. Yeah, for sure they are. Why wouldn't they trade him?
Why would they trade him?
Because
He's the best pitcher in the league.
prior to his previous supposed start, or what he was supposed to start, he apparently had a meltdown in the clubhouse because he was uncomfortable with the throwback jerseys that apparently had collars on them,
yeah.
which he was a little bit ticked because I guess they're supposed to let people try them on or let them know ahead of time or something like that, and they kind of like sprung it on him, and he didn't like them. So
He didn't like how they felt.
He didn't like how they felt, which of course I mean that could definitely affect a pitcher. So
I mean, I guess, but he brought up like the whole fact that it was a business deal and it was more important to promote.
but what
and
we didn't even get into what he did yet.
Oh,
He chopped up the jerseys and got sent home by
like
the
a
team.
big fat baby.
Did
Right.
he chop up now all like more than just his jersey?
It's an undisclosed amount. Yeah.
Right.
He did chop up more than
more
just
than
his
one,
jersey.
but
Okay.
I'd have a problem
probably
with
not
that.
so
30.
so then my next question is, did he cut them up enough where they couldn't wear them that night and they had to wear regular uniforms?
I think so.
Yeah.
They,
Oh,
they didn't
yeah,
wear.
they
They
didn't
ended up
wear
wearing
it.
them.
So he completed his mission
You're right,
to
but
get those uniforms out of there.
so then he got sent home.
Right.
He got suspended for 5 games, which for a pitcher doesn't really mean a whole
He's
lot.
gonna miss 2 starts.
Which he missed that one, and that counts as one of them.
Yeah.
So
He could have helped his team win though.
well, they won anyways that game, didn't they?
They won. They won.
See,
the
I
day
know a little bit about
after.
baseball,
They won because that game got called on a delay. There was like weather. It got
But they
postponed
ended up
because of
winning
weather,
it.
and they ended up
Right.
winning off. They had 2 walk-offs
don't
in the
know.
same day.
I only know the important stuff. I don't know
Well,
why they won
I mean, people have talked about a possible trade for him for
because
prospects.
he's acting like a baby.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know.
That would fit perfectly in Miami, though. I
That-
mean, that type of behavior. That's baby behavior.
Oh, cutting up the jerseys. I've
Sure.
never even heard of anything like that before.
And we don't even have throwback
And
jerseys
he's-
like that, so I think he'd be good.
This isn't the first time that he's kind of he's kind of the loud voice in the Chicago White Sox clubhouse, where he kind of made a whole big stink on behalf of Adam LaRoche in the offseason when Adam LaRoche retired because he couldn't keep his kid around every day.
Oh yeah, I
and then
remember
Chris
that.
Sale was like his big defendant, kind of yelling at management and kind of making a whole big scene. And now he does this again. And but I still don't think they're gonna. I mean, you would have to give the White Sox everything to get Chris Sale from them. I don't think it's not that Chris Sale. It's not that the White Sox won't trade Chris Sale. It's that no one even has enough for the White Sox to say yes.
Answer this for me. Does it work in baseball where, because I know that like if you're not contending that year, like typically they trade away pieces to try to save money or anything like that, but is there anything as far as like saving contracts or anything? Like what is about his contract?
Look, bro, baseball's the one sport where your contract is guaranteed.
I
Fully
know that. No,
guaranteed.
I know that. But I'm saying, so
what
like,
they agreed to, they're gonna pay him.
but you can trade away his contract.
Yeah, but if you can't trade for him, you play him.
But if that's what I was asking. How many more years does he have left?
Oh, he's only in his. He was like a rookie last year. He's in his second or third
well,
year.
so then there's no impending, there's no need for them to trade him right now.
no,
Okay, right.
They're not gonna trade him. That's stupid.
I heard a rumor.
Do tell. Break
No,
some news.
I mean, no, that was a rumor that they might trade him.
Oh.
Well, the
In-
Cubs, the
in
rich
other-
got
yeah.
richer.
In other news, the Cubs traded for the best closer in baseball right now, who broke his own record.
Mariano
for-
Rivera.
Yeah, no, he retired 2 years ago.
Oh,
What Coleman knows about baseball in general, not just
In general,
Yo, new segment.
he knows that Mariano Rivera was a guy.
You
played
know where he was
baseball.
from?
The Dominican Republic.
Wrong, but like valid guess though, because that's probably about 80% of the league right now.
Then no, I don't know.
Panama,
Oh, okay.
and he was also the last player to wear the number 42.
The more you know.
Fun facts.
Jackie Robinson.
Right. Right. Well, that he made the number famous, but he was the last player to wear it, and now obviously the numbers retired throughout all of the major leagues. Cubs acquire pitcher Aroldis Chapman, which was huge. After some domestic issues he had, also seems like a trend for baseball players, and I think he shot off a gun. I don't think he killed anyone, but he definitely shot off a gun. And Yankees owners didn't have any problem letting him go. So that was in other news, not really, but that was
baseball.
right.
That was just
in baseball news.
first segment.
But we're coming back on El Sofá. That's couch in Spanish. For all our Spanish listeners, with some fantasy talk.
Oh, great.
We'll be right back on the couch, just in time for